7 years marriage has just crashed down because of one partner checking another partner messages on phone, and now they are in the court because of it. But what the judge did to the other partner will teach you never to marry someone you have not accepted their occupation, else your marriage will crash down too.
So what happened?
He's my husband.
Oh, he's your husband? Okay.
So what happened is, since last year, we had issue, which leads to violence. So, and it keep coming. So we both agreed that we should go our separate way. But he said we'll be paying for the children's school fees and upkeep, which is, he didn't do anything. And I reported him to Women Rights close to our area. So they begged me and we closed the case. We didn't show up again. But the same thing keep coming because he has another woman he's bringing to the house, because it got to a certain time that I have to leave the house for like 3 months. And I keep calling, telling him, see, I can't be paying bills for 2 children. He said I should take them to public school. Those kids are still small for public school. And my first child she just clocked 6 last month. The second one will be 3 by July.
6 years and 3 years old?
Yes. He said he can't afford. I said, okay, when you know you can't afford this bill, in the first place, why do we take them there? Okay, let's change their school to where I'm staying. He said no, that I should not worry, you'll be paying for one, I'll be paying for the other one, which I agreed then. Now, okay, since we are sharing the bills now, then their upkeep, everything they will be needing, we have to be sharing it. He said no, I have to face that one myself. Later, he came up that I'm having an affair with some men. That's why he can't cope with me. Okay, even though I'm having any affair with any man, those are your kids, you have to take care of them. He said I should go and tell those men to take care of them. And this issue, because we've been married for like 7 years, our marriage will be 7 years by November. Along the line, he has to tear our marriage certificate that he's not more interested. He packed my stuff out that I should go to wherever I wanted to go to, that because it was this afternoon that I heard he was telling my friend that he saw tissue paper and used condom. So that's why I had to pack my stuff outside. And according to the tissue paper, it was from my child's school. They requested for tissue paper. So I bought 2 and I kept 1 inside. I didn't know about the condom he was saying, because what I know he accused me of, that he saw soap, all this hotel small soap, that where did I got it from? And I told him, see, this boy is the one that brought it to my shop, and the house soap has already finished them. So I just took 2 out of it. See, you know this boy, just ask him that, who has the soap or who wants it? He can confirm, he's a small boy. And he even used the soap to bathe too. Later, he said it's from hotel, that one man took me to hotel, that's where I brought the soap from. And you have girlfriend that will be threatening my life. You even send me a message that I should stop coming to the house because your wife might be around. The girl even sent me scanned message that she's pregnant, and that's not the first lady that will be sending me such message that they are pregnant for him. And I said, okay, I'm even tired of beating. There was one time that he beat me, like 3 months, I can't see, I have to be using glasses. See, there is this mark here due to his beating. And I said, I'm done. Just take care of your children. That's what I need.
So what do you have to say to all this?
Well, we got married, it was fine, it was cool.
When did you get married?
That was 2015. Well, later on, after 2 years, I don't used to use our phone right from the beginning. That year I was like, I wanted to do something online, and my phone was bad. So can I use your phone to do this thing? Reluctantly, she gave me her phone. Unfortunately for her boyfriend sent in a message. Meanwhile, she has told him she's traveling to Bado to go and see her father. That was on Thursday. She said she'll be going on Saturday. She said no problem. So the message came in, how they're going to meet, how they're going to make their move from Lagos to Ibadan. And I called her, come. That was almost 5 years ago. Look at this message. I wanted to give him something. Then I opened the shop for her, where she was doing makeup. And I called her. We were both using that shop. So I was doing barbing at the front while she was doing makeup inside. Come, this thing you are doing almost every week. You tell me you are traveling. I'm not comfortable with this job. So that I started having issue. That was 5 years ago. Started having issue over the guy. The guy name is Kola Adine. So started having issue over this guy, and I told her that I know you cannot drop this guy, probably he's giving you money or something. So we had issue that was very, very, very serious. That she had to leave the house to move into her mother's house. So after like 2 weeks, my own parents called that, and they are still alive, that they can still resolve it. So they called myself and herself that we should come to our own family house, which we went, and we got there, they resolved the issue. We came back to the house, living as husband and wife. Once it has been settled, I've forgotten about the issue of somebody sent a message, So 2 years ago, I was at home. I came back from office. I was in the sitting room when my daughter came to me, my firstborn, that, Daddy, I know my mommy's password. That was during COVID. So she brought the phone. When I opened the phone, when I unlocked the phone, I saw the same guy and our conversation, telling the guy how much she loves the guy. And the guy telling her as well that, and this one, the way this thing is going, it seems I will collect you from your husband completely. She now said, you just don't catch me, oh. That's her own response, oh. I laughed. I called her, babe, see this thing. Look at this message. Look at this conversation. As a man, I overreacted that day. I slapped her. But she told me that they were not dating, but they were about to start dating. Said, I asked her why. She said, I have nonchalant attitude. I said, fine. I used to give. I provide your meals, and I pay. You are not paying any bills in the house. You are not paying any bill on the children. I'm not doing everything. I pay all the bills. To the extent that if she buys something from our neighbor that sells school stuff for the children, when I return from the office, she will tell me to go and make the payments, to go and pay the person. I said, no problem. But I've been doing that. No, I've not been complaining. So last year, I took her to a fashion home to go and learn sewing, which I paid. After learning the sewing, so last year I took loan from my office, 620, to establish her. So I bought machine and I got her, and I rented a shop for her, which I just like, at least if you are busy, you don't have time for the collar of a guy. I never knew. I just opened another this. So the guy keeps coming to the shop as well. One day I was passing by. I was on bike. I saw the guy. I'm like, these ones, they don't know anything. I went home. I called her on phone. She came to me at home. His wife wants to make this in cap. That's why this that. He brought his wife. He said he was with his wife in his shop. Okay.
You will respond later.
No problem.
Let him finish.
So, after like 2 weeks, she told me she was traveling to Ibadan again. I said, now you are traveling now. So we got that on Kola. That's what I told her. Hope you are not going to go and meet Kola. Said, no. I don't want to do something bad on this. She went. And I told her she shouldn't stay long. She went, she spent like a week plus, and she came back. And I asked her, how come, why do you stay this long? She started shouting, raising her voice. The issue was told that she had to leave the house again to another's house. So, and she left a phone that she got from EasyBuy. So, I now picked up, my phone was bad again. I fixed my SIM inside our own phone. So as I put on this thing, so their chat started popping up on the phone, on the messenger. So she was telling that guy that this thing is serious now. Now I told him that. Now I told her, tell us that, don't mind him, he cannot leave you. Samson cannot leave you. Just be cool, be calm. So after the whole chat, the next thing is, babe, let's go tomorrow. So I called her. The guy was just shooting his shots. He was trying to see, because we were having an issue, that he can take advantage of that. That's why, even if you guys have not been doing it, you know that God to tell you, let's go and do that tomorrow.
Okay, saying that they should come and make love the following day.
Yeah. So during last year festive, during December, during Christmas, she said she was traveling to Ibadan. I said, you cannot go. I'm a Christian. And fortunately, my cooperative gave me 50,000 naira for the festive stuff. But I told her that I didn't tell her. I just said, you cannot go to Ibadan. That you have to stay by me, Christian. I don't want to eat on Christmas Day. Okay, I should go and be buying rice from your Mulika or from your Sherry. So you cannot go. She said, she will go. I can't stop her. That if she goes, I should do my worst. The least I can do is to take her stuff out. And she went. The third day when she returned from Badon, she went straight to her mother's house. She started calling from her mother's house. Her mother too called me. So they came to her house. I said she will not enter my house. That she had said I should do my worst.
The two of you, don't have it on mind that because your marriage is not working out, then you are going to use the children as pawn to get at each other. Do you understand me? You brought them to the world. When you were both honey, you brought those children. So make it still, even if it's not really, you just have to learn to tolerate each other for the children's sake. That's just it. Nobody can force the two of you to stay married to each other.
He has already told me.
Especially if you are alleging domestic violence and the two of you have actually sat down together to agree that this cannot work and you both want to move on. No problem. But the only thing tying you together right now is the children. And the welfare of the children is always paramount to the court. So that's it.
So, okay, but right now, I cannot afford private school. Due to the loan I took from my office to establish her.
So, which school are the children now?
My first child will be promoting to primary 1 after this third term exam.
So she's not in any school, you're just going to look for a school?
No, they are still going to their former school.
Their former school? Are you not the one paying at that former school? Were they attending public school then?
No.
So suddenly because you are not in good time with that, they deserve to go to public school?
That I've been telling her before now. That see what's happening. See what I'm hearing right now.
What you're hearing? And you have another wife that you are transferring money to?
I'm earning 22,000 naira right now.
Pardon?
22,000 naira. That's my take home for now. My total salary is around 100,000 naira. But I've taken loan just to put the house in order and to establish ourselves. So all I'm taking home now is just 22,000. And I can see she cannot help in any aspects.
I've been helping you since. What do you used to do except school fees and house rent? Who is doing the feeding and school snacks, everything? Who is paying lesson fee?
Feeding.
Who is paying lesson fee? You that when you're already drunk, you won't remember to drop money in the house. Do we used to buy food stuff in the house? If you are going to buy food stuff, you buy 1 pint of rice, only rice. No beans, no garri, nothing. There is witness. People can bear witness to this. Where we used to buy food stuff.
Do you know what? All these facts that you are referring to, I'm not interested. I'm only interested in the welfare of the children, of the marriage right now. So that's what we're addressing. For the school fees, I saw what you wrote. You are making proposal of paying 70% of the school fees and for her to pay 30%. Is that not what you said?
Yes.
That's what you wrote there. And what about the feeding?
on a monthly basis, I will be giving them 10,000 for it.
When you were at home, how much was he giving you then?
It doesn't.
How much were you giving her when she was in the house?
When everything was fine. Mm-hmm. I used to buy foodstuffs and they cook. So I give them money when I have money.
Okay, so it's like foodstuff in the house, not as if you give every month. You just bring stuff to the house. Okay. So that's 5,000 naira per child for a month.
She said parts. Not all.
How about clothing? They easily outgrow. You can buy that.
Sure.
And the shoes.
Buy footwear
He has never done it before since I gave birth to them. Swear by your God. Else he gave me money to buy baby items. He has never done it. It's only once, and that was 2 years ago, that I dragged him down. And this is December. But you have never.
When did you start working?
When did I start working?
Yes.
Before I married you, am I not working? You said it yourself. I'm a makeup artist, but due to your jealousy, you said I used to travel for work. We can have bridal works. We do travel for bridal works. You said you are not convenient. You cannot. Maybe I'm not going for work. I'm going to see different men. You have to stop me. That I should go and learn another work so that I will be staying at home, which I did. I agree with you. And the shop you said you opened. Did you open or we opened it?
Which one?
The shop. The makeup shop.
How did we open it?
I didn't contribute to the shop.
How?
Even this new shop that you rented, I didn't contribute.
How?
Did you pay all the bills?
She said the two of you paid.
I paid everything and I transferred money from my account.
I'm not talking about the shop rent. What about the machine, everything inside the shop?
Which man? Okay, fine. I bought 2 machines.
You bought 2 machines. You bought one industrial machine. I used the naming money to buy the second one.
One industrial and one manual, which is...
We're talking about the children. And I said earlier on, you've both agreed to move on.
True.
So you are just referring to the past. We're talking about the future, present and future. That's what I'm interested in. Where the children are concerned. The medical bill comes to you for the welfare.
I have a HMO.
Everything perfect. So that is it. So you go, you handle that. Then for the feeding, they're talking about 5,000 naira per 5,000 naira per child. It's a bit low. How much are you looking at?
Maybe like 20.
20, no. Can you go for 15?
No, I cannot cope.
They cannot cope.
Presently.
Presently.
My take home presently is just 22,000. My house will be expiring by June.
When did you set up the business for her? How long ago?
That was last March.
That was last year, March. So how much are you paying by installment from? And how much are they deducting?
30,000 per month.
How much?
30.
30. Okay. You know, you are aware of that.
I am aware of.
You are aware of that as well. So I suggest that for now.
He said the salary is 100,000. If they are deducting 30,000 naira, and he has a shop, a dry cleaning shop. So if they are deducting 30,000,
you didn't mention that before. Or you had another source of income apart from the salary. Pardon?
It's not functioning.
Look,
it's a new place.
We're talking about your children. Do you understand?
It's a new place.
Wait,
it's not a new place.
If you are not paying, listen to me. When I'm talking, you keep quiet. The accommodation, who is going to pay for that? Your children are there. And what the law says is, wherever you must provide shelter for those children. Even if you are not living together. Even if you were never married. The law says, you must provide shelter. And I've shifted that to her.
The way I'm saying this now, it seems as if we have agreed on something and probably I couldn't meet up.
You've agreed before? Have you agreed on that before?
You just said you were paying their school fees and giving them monthly allowance.
I didn't get that.
Since last year, I've been the only one paying for their school fees and I'll keep. And he's there taking another woman up and down.
Let me see that.
You don't know about all the screenshot of your chat on my phone.
Well, the bottom line is, I'm not going to say anything about this because it's overtaken by events. They are no longer, you've agreed to both move on. If you're still a couple and married together and you are still living together, you have not agreed to move on. Do you understand me? Then it becomes an issue. Because this is a chat between different girls. I think one is even pregnant there.
Yes.
I can see it. She's pregnant. She's taunting her in the conversation and everything. But if your challenge now is because somebody else is pregnant and you're expecting another child, is that so?
No.
It's not so. Nobody is pregnant for you.
About happens to be an ordinary friend, not a girlfriend. And she's even late now.
She's late now.
She's late. She died last year, December. Is she not late?
I don't know. How would I know?
Anyway, I'm going to give my judgment. You have to...
Did you introduce her to me as your wife? So how would I know if she's
Just a
late or
friend.
not?
You have
Just
to...
a friend.
The school fees, because I need to... Hold on. Just hold on. Because we're going to round up this matter now. The school where they are, you've been paying the school fees there. You keep on paying the school fees to the school directly. If it defaults, you come back to the court. That's for the school fees. On the shelter, you provide shelter, accommodation for the children.
Mm.
When it comes to the upkeep, it's subject to review every time. You can always, either of you can come back for review. Him, you can come, you can approve the court for review. For the 2 children of the marriage, you'll be paying 15,000 naira. Then you, whatever other things, you subsidize, because I know 7,500 cannot feed a child in a month. So you subsidize. That's my job.
You know.